Hi friends, this is Jana Kellum here with Hump Day Relation Tip number 30, which is your relationship with government. I think probably a lot of you have heard me talk about this kind of thing. I believe that everything is about relationship, that relationship doesn't just mean how we interact with our loved ones. It also is about how we interact with our work in the world. It's how we interact with our physical bodies. It's about our interactions with the world around us, and that, of course, includes our government, our elected officials. I have this very clear sense that a big part of what's happening in the world right now is that we are being moved to improve our relationships across the board, but especially with our elected officials, with those who are in place, who we choose to represent us and to make decisions about how resources are used and allocated, and how we are interacting with the rest of the world. So as individuals, we have, I think, a growing responsibility to improve our relationship with our government. And that can look a lot of different ways, but I think it might be useful to start thinking about it in terms of how do you improve your own interpersonal relationships? And I think that one of the biggest things that has to happen is that we have to open up more dialogue. There has to be more conversation with those who are representing us with our governments. And I think also that there needs to be willingness to have differences of opinion, for there to be a diversity of thought, and that's okay. That can make relationships stronger instead of sometimes I think there's a tendency to feel like that can make us weaker or more vulnerable. So my relation tip for you today is to think about ways that you can there's Claude. Yeah, so come in and say hi. That you can improve your relationship with your government, and that can look a lot of different ways. But I think the more of us who are thinking in those terms, instead of in these like it's us against them kind of thing, I think the better off we will all be. So that's my relation tip for you this week. It's really short. I also encourage you to check out, I just put out a Lessons from Jove that is all about my experience with learning how to stand up to authority figures, and that can actually be a spiritual calling. So I put the link to that in the video description. So check that out and let me know what you think, and let me know your thoughts about how we can improve our relationships with our governments. And I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week with Hump Day Relationship number 31. Thanks. Bye.